The precious thing about life is life itself. So why not keep our kids safe and our elderly safe? All right, with the advancement of technology and all the smart home devices that are out there, how about keeping your kids safe, keeping your elderly safe? Maybe you got a mom or dad with dementia, and or little kids in the house, and you don't want them going into certain drawers. You don't want them to find the lighters or the knives or whatever else. You don't want them getting into the cleaning supplies. So how about getting a smart cabinet lock? This is by eLinkSmart. eLinkSmart did send this out to me to do a review on, but it is my thoughts and my thoughts alone. No drilling needed, mobile app and ISO watch compatible, RFID cards, and NFC. So if your smartphone has NFC, you can click on it and unlock. You can go to Walmart, you can go wherever you want, Amazon, wherever, and you can get just a little bitty locks, and you push it and it opens it up. Yeah, but why not have it on a app on your phone? Anyways, in the box we get good old Manuel. We get the device itself. The device takes two AA batteries that is not rechargeable. I wished it was rechargeable. That would have been nice. Something, a rechargeable battery in there, and then maybe you didn't have to charge it for 2 months before it needs to charge. But anyways, you can buy rechargeable batteries, AA batteries. So two AA batteries. So you get the RFID cards. So what happens is once this is installed, which I'll show you in a little bit installed, there's a little trigger, Wi-Fi trigger right here. And on the outside of your cabinet, because this is going to be on the inside of your cabinet. So on the outside, once you run the card across right here, it's going to trigger this lock to go up or down. So to me, these are going to be for backup. You don't want this. You don't want your kids seeing it. You don't want your elderly parents seeing this. You don't want no one seeing this and knowing where it's at. To me, this is 100% for backup because this is for their safety, right? You get two of the RFID cards right here. You get two stickies right here to go on the back side of it to do your installation. You have your other where the lock is on inside your cabinet or drawer for it to lock. And then you have, if you want to hard mount it, you can also hard mount this. There is holes around the edges of it that you can hard mount it. And then of course for the lock whenever the lock pops out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get it installed, and we're going to see how it works and see how hard the app is to use for this. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right here. And then in the drawer here is where the top part is going to actually lock into. It'd probably be easier as well if you empty out your drawer. But this is where we want it to come in and we want it to lock. So you need to find out where you want yours to go in at, so you can come in here and lock it. All right, so I got it installed. So now when I go to open up the drawer, it doesn't open. Now it opens. So here it is right here. And then underneath here is where the lock goes into. And I mean, this double-sided tape is like super, super strong. But again, close the drawer, it's locked. Hit the card, it opens. Now remember, I think these are for backup. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and download the app, and we're gonna see how hard it is for the app and see if it works with Alexa or the watch, or let's see what all it works with the app. All right, so I'm on Android, so I'm gonna go and look for eSmart Lock in the Google Play Store. And here it is right here. Open it up, then you're greeted to this screen. Go ahead and register. Once you register, you wanna go ahead and click on Add Device, and go ahead and let it find your device that you're pairing it to. So there it goes, it found mine. And now I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the device itself. So here on the screen record, you got lock and unlock. You got authorize management, so you can add people, you can add accounts. Let's go back. You got card management. Again, I have card 1. You can name it whatever you want. I have 2 cards. You got history records. So there's your history records. So then you can also click on more features. Once you do that, you got your name. You can name it whatever you want. I have mine as kitchen drawer. Unlock position, you just tap right here. You got your sound, how loud you want your sound to be. And then you'll hear it beep behind you. And then your mode, you got normal mode. And then of course, if you don't want it no more and you want to unbind it, go ahead and unbind it. All right, so as far as the app goes, the app was pretty simple. Installation was really simple. No screws needed. That was 100%. That double-sided sticky tape, man, I really want to know what that is. That is some strong, strong tape. I really did like that. As far as app-wise goes, like to connect to Alexa or Google, this one unfortunately does not connect that way. It does connect to an Apple Watch, which unfortunately I do Android and run Samsung Watch, so I cannot test it on the actual watch itself. But if you have a watch, it is right here in your manual. You can do a watch. Now, as far as being how close you got to be to the drawer, you got to be within a good, I would say a good 5 to 6 foot range. So I'm gonna assume that this is probably running Bluetooth 5 to maybe Bluetooth 5.1, but I'm gonna say probably Bluetooth 5, maybe a little 4.8 to 5 on the Bluetooth. Other than that, it's a real cool little device. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go over here to Amazon. I will leave an affiliate link down below to Amazon, but this is what you get right here. Again, you have your RFID card, you have your NFC unlock, your Apple Watch, and your app control, which I was able to show at pretty much everything. Right here on the top, right here, there is indicator lights of how much battery you have. It also shows it on the app as well, how much battery. But I mean, even down to your pets. If you got a pet that's always getting into a drawer, that's really cool. But yeah, there's two methods to do it. You can use that double-sided tape, which, like I said, I want to know what tape this is right here, or you can screw it in as well. Keep your baby safe. I mean, your baby don't know what's bad and what's good. They don't know yet, and not until as they get older, we teach them. So you can use it for drawers, cabinets, bathroom, kitchen, and office. I'm going to actually use mine in an office environment. I think it's really cool. I don't have no little kids running around. Maybe one day there might be grandkids or something, and this something would be pretty cool to use. But right now it's $26.99. Again, I'll leave affiliate links down below. As far as is this thing worth your money? Yeah, you can go to Walmart or so, like I said in the beginning, or even on Amazon and buy a pack of 20, for $35 or whatever, are the ones that you got to manually do. But this right here, as strong as it was, and so far, how everything worked for me, I mean, it was a no-brainer. I mean, 22 bucks, right? Is that what I said? Yeah, it's 26.99 with $2 off. So 24.99, so 25 bucks. Really, really nice. I would like to see possibly, a two-pack or something for maybe $35, somewhere in there, $35. That would be nice. Because you're going to kid-proof something, and you're going to showcase that to be kid-proof. You need to have multi-packs for that. That way, because most people, I mean, you need 20 locks and you're paying $25 a pop for them. That's a lot of money. People aren't going to want to do that. So I would say kind of make maybe a package deal, but for, again, like I said, for just a nightstand or just a medicine cabinet, a gun cabinet, something like that, 100%. I see this fit in the bill 100%. I believe it's worth your hard-earned money. It's not very expensive. They come in three different colors. You got black, pink, and white. So that's even pretty cool there, even though it's going to be hidden. But you can get a pink one if you want a pink one. If you're a female and you got a pink gun, put it in. Or you want your makeup. You don't want your little sister coming in there grab your makeup. Put it in your makeup drawer. You got yourself covered right there. But anyways, I'm Thomas with Tomology to bring you the honest reviews for your hard-earned money. Go ahead and check out this video right here. See if this one is worth your hard-earned money here in 2025.